Jake Elliott ready to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday.
Here's Antonio Gibson.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson.
16 carries, 66 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
Watkins,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step on the gas here. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Throw complete there, Rodgers. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Robinson up the middle, and he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And at his size, he's a smaller back. He can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yes, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, now got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd and 9, Hurts drops this one down to Gainwell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On first down, Hurts. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's
17-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's Foreman. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Deontay Foreman, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. This is caught at the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd and 3. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Robinson is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. That's under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Buddy Johnson.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A give running right is Gainwell.
And he's got some space here.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Over the middle to Smith.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs if they think that...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top.
Touchdown, Washington. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home.